breaking news today.
Please subscribe and then check notification box to get all breaking news alert.
We've said it before at My Right America, and we'll say it again, welfare fraud is a serious problem. But Trump's solution isn't something any of us have seen before. Keep in mind, the solutions for solving welfare fraud are pretty much limited to finding and rooting out the cheaters. Reforming the system as a whole is much, much harder. So hard, in fact, that no politician has solved it yet. But I'm willing to bet a businessman could. And Trump just put forward a genius solution: charge retailers for accepting food stamps. It's not an expected solution. But it really works. MSN reports. The White House wants to charge retailers that accept food stamps. The Office of Management and Budget said the fee would be assessed when stores sign up and would require renewal after 5 years. The president's budget estimates that the fee would generate $2.4 billion in revenue over the next decade. An OMB official described the fee as modest and reasonable, emphasizing that some large retailers redeem $1 billion or more in food stamp benefits each year. This really is something genius. Think about it. Stores that accept food stamps make a ton of money off the federal government, and ultimately the taxpayers. And if they're going to be making that money, shouldn't they be held responsible for making sure that every transaction is fair? And what better way to make sure that every transaction is fair than by charging stores for food stamp purchases? That way, freeloaders won't be allowed to buy booze and cigarettes with taxpayer funds. It's brilliant, businesslike, and common sense. Which means that some liberal somewhere is going to protest it. And they did. The Food Marketing Institute said, "We oppose the flawed policy of imposing fees on food retailers in order to reduce the cost of the federal government's nutrition assistance benefits to the most needy in our society." I love everything about this. A lobbying group puts forth a vague and poorly worded sentence that says, in a nutshell, "I don't like what Trump is doing." Without, of course, explaining exactly what is wrong with Trump's proposals. Because, take note, no one can pinpoint any holes in this policy. All they can do is make vague statements about how bad it is. That's the last gasps of a dying group of DC politicians, folks. Trump is changing DC. We should stand behind him. Thank you for watching this video. What do you think about this? Share this on Facebook and Twitter along with your comments.